Hello, and welcome to The Smut Show, a weekly podcast with your internet book bestie, where every week myself and a guest discuss books and mix in a little bit of life, pop culture, and everything in between. So sit back with your favorite beverage and let's chat. Hello, and welcome to The Smut Show. I'm Neely, and I am back with Arley. Arley, hello. Welcome back. We are here recording on a Sunday, 2 days before the episode airs, and we have our eye masks on.
Yep.
We have our versions of our coffee.
We do.
And yeah, we were talking before. I was like, listen, I didn't make an outline, but I have notes, and they're random.
The notes app is always random. Like
I would be more afraid for somebody to discover my notes app than like my texts. 1,000%.
100%. Like without a doubt. I mean, I also say quite often, like I do so much writing in my notes app because it's like the fastest thing I can like jot down a note. And what I found was incredibly helpful in organizing my notes in general is like you hashtag them and then they auto filter into folders. And so like that's been very helpful to me.
I had no idea.
Yes. It's good. Like that's been crazy helpful. So it's not just like, so I don't just have like a quote for a book, my grocery list, a list of like it's good to have it all sorted.
I also, whenever my kids like have birthdays or big milestones, I write like a very lengthy paragraph about it to post on the socials. And that's kind of like, now that they're older, that's my baby book, right? Is like my private Instagram where I post all their pictures. And so I have like running lists of those in there, or like little things that happen. I have like a little note for each of them so I don't forget. Like the other day, this is like 3 days ago, Andrew and I were watching the news and they were talking about Greenland, and Liam out of nowhere goes, I've always been very interested in Greenland. And I'm like, always? I was like, first of all, you're 8, almost 9. Second of all, this is the first I've heard of this ever. Yep. You've never once mentioned. He's like, yeah, always since first grade. He's in third grade.
Well, I'm like, great. You know, he's had.
I mean,
that's always.
To be fair, that's like 25% of his life. So, I mean,
it's a good. It was just time for him to be interested in Greenland. I think.
I was like, Liam, now is the time because Greenland has never been more talked about than it is right now. I mean, we're just over here in America wondering what country Trump's going to try to take over next.
You know, colonization, I guess, or whatever we're doing.
Wild times. Okay, so should we do some 1s and 5s?
Yes, I think we should.
All right, you go first this time.
Okay, I'll go first. My one is such a first world problem of first world problems. But I woke up really early. I placed an Instacart order and like I had all the things. I needed milk for a coffee, and then it was delivered to the wrong place. And like it's when you see your groceries, just like the photo of your groceries at someone else's door that I can't go get them. And
I don't know whose house this is.
I'm not gonna go do it. But so those people got all my groceries.
Did they refund you though?
Yeah.
When that happened,
they totally refund it. But it's more like, how am I I'm not making the cup of coffee I intended to make. You know, it's the simplest, silliest.
I mean, we've had that happen. It's like when, Andrew just walked into our bedroom and super distracted me. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, like we've had that happen, or like an Amazon package will randomly go and you're like, I don't know where this is. And then Amazon fights with you and they're like, have you checked your neighbors? Like, I'm like,
I'm not going to go on the hunt for it. It's not an Easter egg hunt. Like, you know.
I'm like, I check with the ones I know, but.
I just saw all my groceries there on their door. Like,
you're like,
I'm like, oh well, enjoy it. There were some good snacks.
Enjoy the milk.
Yeah, right. And so that was the one, which from last week or last time we spoke, my one was having pneumonia. So like, I think we really.
Are you off of voice rest now?
I'm off of voice yet. I'm off of voice rest. Yes. I mean, I'm still a little croaky, but. You know, eventually we'll get fully.
You'll get there. One of my friends texted a group text I'm in saying that in her house right now, she has 3 kids, there's strep, flu, and a stomach bug, and I'm like, burn your house down.
Yeah,
burn it down.
Yeah,
you're not coming back from that.
No, I mean, import all the sage you can. I don't know what you do.
I literally said sage your house.
Yeah, like
in the text.
Call the Pope. I don't know what you're supposed to do. What kind of exercise you need?
Truly. So what is your 5-star?
I don't know. I don't think I've told you this, but I think you're going to be really jealous.
Oh, are
My
you meeting
five,
Taylor?
no, no, my 5-star is, I have an advanced copy of Alyssa's book.
Oh,
Alyssa's
she's sending me one too.
Oh, boo. Well, I'm glad you're not. I don't want to be
Okay.
jealous, but
I
that
am
was
jealous because I want it right now. Because here's the thing about me that I need everyone to
yeah.
understand. When it comes to books, I want all the copies immediately, even if I'm not going to read them that day. I need them
I
right now.
remember.
I am Violet Beauregard in Willy Wonka. I
Ooh,
want it
I support
now.
that.
Or no, is that her name? No.
No,
Veruca
Violet
Salt.
Blueberry. Yeah.
Veruca Salt. I am Veruca Salt. I
You
want
know,
it now.
I might be Violet Beauregard.
We're just Willy Wonka characters today.
I mean, sure. But yeah, so I got that. It's so good. She's so good. I'm like thrilled.
I love her so much. She is, I look at her as like a little sister in a way where I'm like, I want the best. Yes, we love her. So you introduced me to her.
I did.
Well, I think texted, you were like, you have to read this book. Was that the morning that you and I were aggressively texting and woke Rachel up to like 70 texts?
Yes, it was.
Because we were talking about it. And I immediately, of course, downloaded the book, read it in a day, and was slid into her DMs like, hi, yes, I'm going to need you on the podcast now.
I think I dropped you all into a random group text as well, where I'm like...
Well, and her book to me is like a lighter Tell Me Lies. It's like...
What I was going to say is I think like...
It's like Tell Me Lies without the terrifying things that happen.
Insane fear, like that person.
And we'll get there. We're going to talk about Tell Me Lies. So, but speaking of advanced copies, my 5-star is that I got 2 advanced copies this week that I literally was going to... I got Carly Fortune's book that's coming out this summer.
Nice. Amazing.
And I got... And this is the one where I was like, how did I got Robin Lee's copy of Crash Into Me.
Oh my God.
And I started that this week. So I'm 25% in, and it's fantastic because she's just a phenomenal writer and person. And just like, she's the most chic human I've ever talked to in my life. When we recorded with her, I've never been more stressed. Like, I think the only way I could be more stressed out interviewing someone is if it was Michelle Obama. I think that's like...
I love the jump. I didn't know where you were going to go with that, but I love that you went to like Michelle Obama. Like, I honestly thought you were going to jump to Taylor Swift, but I like that you went right to...
No, I think I would be less freaked out interviewing Taylor Swift because I feel like she's like she's like one of us, right?
We're part of, like, yes, we share things.
Whereas Robin Lee to me is like going to show up in like head to toe Celine, and I'm in like sweats. You know what I mean? Like,
I love that.
I just feel like I'm not a grown up. Like, there are just some people where you're like, wow, like I don't feel like a grown up.
Yes.
That's how if I was to talk to Michelle Obama, I wouldn't feel like a grown up.
Yes. I know.
And I literally, Barack Obama posted on Instagram the other day for her birthday, and I commented, I'm like, I'm going to tell my kids this is mom and dad.
I sometimes see your comments on things, and I'm just like, I love that I find you in other places.
Oh my God. How TikTok will just like randomly decide, like, for the next few days, this is the type of content you're getting fed.
Yes. I have
the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it like varies, right? Like some days it'll be like something totally off kilter. And then a few days later, you accidentally search something and you're like, and now we're talking about this.
This is all it is.
It was Pure Barre for like a week, and I commented on like a random girl in another state's Pure Barre, and one of my friends from my Pure Barre class like replied to my comment. Like, we'd both been just fed Pure Barre content on TikTok. But it's so fun when that happens, and you just like,
it's literally
see a friend somewhere.
Like bumping into a friend at a party where I'm like, oh my God, didn't know you knew these people.
I know, it was... Charlotte had a play date yesterday, and one of the moms came to pick up their daughter, and my mom happened to be over. And so like we were all chatting, and I was like, oh, Brandy, my mom is one of us. Like, because we're all like very liberal. Yeah. And I was like, we're same vibes here.
Well, that was one of my favorite things about like meeting like you and your friends, and you're like, no, this is a good group. Like, we're in a good...
When we went to brunch, and I'm like, everyone here is the same vibe.
I'm like, because like you, I think, have a similar, I won't say problem as I do, but like, you're in Texas. You can, it's easy to read, super.
Well, and two of my friends that were there, one's from Kentucky and one's from North Carolina. So it's
Yeah,
like it really could have gone either
it really
way.
could have gone either way. And yeah, no,
But
we get
I
that a lot.
also think that, like, for the most part, especially as you get older, you get a vibe from people and you really
Totally.
like, and I do have friends that are like conservative. I have
Sure.
friends that are Republicans, like, but I feel like for the most part, my close, good friends like think similarly to I
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
because it's just hard in these times to
I mean,
be super close to somebody who vehemently disagrees with you.
and I think that's even the thing, right? Like, it's not even Republican anymore. Like, we're so far
No.
beyond Republican that, like, the Republicans we knew that you knew in Texas, that I knew in Florida, that we grew up, like the old
Well,
Bush Reagan.
yeah, it's like I
It's
think like a Bush
so far
Reagan,
beyond that.
a
Yeah.
John McCain Republican,
I
like
mean, different.
just
There actually
different.
is a great book. It doesn't classify in the smut show category of reading.
It's okay.
However,
We like
it,
all books here.
I
We're
know.
just happy people read.
Yeah, it's called The Last Republicans, and it actually is a very good,
I need to
like,
read that.
yeah.
And I mean, I have seen George and Laura Bush just like out and about many a time because they live like 5 minutes from where I grew up. Well, yeah, I mean, like they live in the neighborhood where like I used to ride my bike. I mean, they're very like, I've seen Laura Bush at like Tom Thumb, like the grocery store. I've seen her at like Barnes and Noble before. Like they're very just like normal people.
Well,
here.
he now just seems like someone's grandpa who just likes to paint.
Right, and I think back and I'm like, God, we thought we had it so bad. Like,
I remember hating him, being like, "This is the worst. We're never," But man,
I mean, do you think he's just like, thank God, because now my
I
history
wonder.
has completely been rewritten,
Maybe.
and I will never go down as the worst president. And he's
No,
like,
I know.
ooh, even
Like,
Nixon, R.I.P. is like
Nixon. At least Nixon gave us the EPA or whatever he did. Like, over
and
here,
that's the thing is like people didn't like Reagan, but I'm like, Reagan did like a lot of really good things for
we're
the
so far
country.
beyond any of that.
Like,
Yeah.
this is so far beyond like just fiscally conservative and like it's
Well, it's not fiscally
like
conservative if we're buying Greenland.
and oh my God, so I bought some shoes like 3 months ago and then got a bill because I had to pay a fucking tariff for $65 because I bought them from like Poland or something. I don't know. I didn't realize
the shoes that you imported from Poland were so like.
Okay, so like they just were sold out on Shopbop, and so I was just like searching them, and I'm like found them, ordered them. Really wasn't thinking where the fuck did I just order these shoes from? I mean, I'll send you a picture. They're not like.
Well, no, I'm gonna need a picture.
I'll link them in the show notes for those that like.
If you buy them, no, you'll pay the tariff.
Just know, I will try to find them. Actually, I truly do not know if you can even find them anymore. This was very random. I just wanted shoes to wear to bar.
I love that,
guys. They're just like literally like fancier looking UGG slippers. So it's not that exciting. My one star is just that it is cold as shit in Texas right now. Like,
is it?
We had like 10 days of like beautiful spring weather. It was like 50s in the morning, mid 70s in the afternoon, like just gorgeous weather.
Yeah.
And then it was like, it would be fun. It'd be fun if it was like 17 degrees. Like I woke up this morning and it was 20. And if it's gonna be that cold, it better fucking snow. Like if I have to deal with it being 20 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really get a lot of snow here. We'll get ice and schools will shut down for an entire week because people here just like don't know what to do and we don't have the infrastructure.
You all have like freeze and like it's a whole.
I saw that it's snowing in Seaside, Florida right now.
Is it?
It snowed in Seaside, right? Well, I follow because we not used to. I mean, like we frequently go to like the Seaside area with the kids in the summer because as people with children do. And so I follow like several just like random accounts there. And it was snowing there this morning. And I'm like, snow on the beach. Weird but fucking beautiful. I mean.
So yesterday I think I left my house for the first time since like truly the day after Christmas.
I saw your post. I was like, honestly though.
And it fucking snowed. And so like I've been inside for weeks, and like the first time I step outside, I'm like in the city, and it's like just the city that snow doesn't stick. The snow stuck yesterday, and now today.
Like right now, it says it's 36 degrees, but the high today is 61.
That's that's crazy.
Yeah, but that's like very typical.
It gave us the feels like temperature the other day, and it was 3. I literally didn't leave the house.
So in a couple weeks, like Sunday, February 1st, high of 61, low of 26.
Nuts.
Like that's too different.
Too broad.
So I've already shared what I'm reading. I'm reading Robin Lee's new book, Crash Into Me. What are you reading, if anything, or watching?
I'm reading Alyssa's new book, in the cereal aisle.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I'm so excited. So
if y'all are not following Alyssa DeRogatis and haven't read her first book, which is Call It What You Want, like, my God, she is just such a breath of fresh air. I love her. She's just
she's also like the cutest. Like, she's so cute. She's so fun.
So cute. She's very honest. She gives, I feel like she's such a great follow for young girls because
it feels like, and I almost can't believe I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but like, it feels very like modern day Carrie Bradshaw, like watching her like live vlog, some of like, or not vlog even, but like as she talks
do
out,
you
like,
feel like,
you're like,
what do you feel? Okay, this is very off topic, but you brought it up. If Sex and the City was made today, would Carrie have a podcast?
Oh, Carrie would absolutely have a podcast.
Like, do you think instead of her column, it would be like a Substack and a podcast? Like a highly successful Substack?
Now I'm actually wondering, like, I started watching
we need a show like this. People.
And just like that? Is that I think in that, I watched a couple episodes. I couldn't like get into it.
She did have a podcast. You're right.
I think she had a podcast. So like for sure.
So I've talked about this on the podcast a long time ago, maybe, I think. I was like a huge, huge Sex and the City fan when Sex and the City was on in real time. Like I started watching it when I was like 17, much too young. Idolized Carrie. Thought I want to grow up and be Carrie. I had a tank top that said I'm a Carrie because I was a loser. And I was obsessed with Carrie. Obsessed. I mean, I'll tell y'all how obsessed I was with Sex and the City. My daughter's name is Charlotte.
I was going to say
Charlotte York. My son's middle name is Aiden because of Aiden Shaw.
I did not know that.
Yes. That's because because I loved those names. And that was just like
where they were inspired. But
that's where they were inspired from. And Charlotte York, as an adult, I realized actually Samantha is like the best character on the show. And Sex and the City is a show that like you have to watch it in your 20s, then your 30s, then your 40s, and you will get 3 very, very different views of Sex and the City because the way that they slut-shamed Samantha when they were all having sex with different people every episode was wild to me.
Right.
Like, I'm like, what are y'all doing that's different? Like, Charlotte, to be the prude one, had so much sex on that show. Like, and I just watch it. I'm like, anyway, my point is then I watched it just like that. And I was like, not only did you ruin it with the 2 movies, like the first movie I could give like a subtle pass to.
Get into. Like, I was like, it's like more of a, you've missed us, we're back, here's like a little we'll move on.
Hated the fact of what they did to Carrie in that movie. I didn't like that at the end they did it Big's way. Like, I don't know. That whole storyline bugged me.
How you actually come back from that.
I don't like that they made Steve cheat because I don't feel like Steve would have ever cheated. I mean, so there's things. Then in the second movie, I was like, oh, like this is terrible. Like, this is actually terrible. Yeah. Then I was like, all right, I'm going to try the show because like maybe it'll be really good. And I was like, oh, like it's so bad that I watched 3 episodes and then stopped watching when they made Miranda a lesbian. Not because they made her a lesbian, but because they made her cheat on Steve. And I was like, you did not make me sit through an entire movie where you refused to forgive Steve for cheating on you to then cheat on Steve and like make him feel like shit and just become a horrible person.
Do you remember when they made Samantha a lesbian for a bit? And I actually loved that.
That was a great storyline.
I loved that. I was like, this is so great. But then obviously there's not even Samantha in the show. So like,
and I'm not even mad that they made Miranda a lesbian. Like, it makes absolute sense. Yeah. And the actress Cynthia Nixon is lesbian. Like, that was not my problem at all. My problem was how they went about everything they went about.
Yeah.
And I feel like whenever they like can't figure out what's going to go on with Carrie, they're like, let's just like throw Aiden back in. Like, let's just like Aiden. I'm like, leave him alone.
Let him
leave him alone. Leave Aiden alone. You're ruining everything.
I think Carrie is Aiden's Big, right? Like, Big
1,000%.
Big was
1,000%.
Carrie
as Aiden.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. And did you ever watch the show How I Met Your Mother? Have we talked
Of
about this?
course. We haven't
Okay,
talked
so
about
it's
yeah.
one of my all-time favorite shows. I only watched the alternate ending of the finale though, because that's another one where I'm like, you didn't make me love this woman for an entire season just to kill her off. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
refuse to believe that you just made me watch an entire show where Ted and Robin end up together. Absolutely not. Like I won't
Yeah.
buy into that nonsense. But there's an episode of How I Met Your Mother called The Hook. And
Mhm.
it's about like how everybody has somebody like on the hook, right? Like it
Yeah.
was
Mhm.
oh, what the hell's her name? She's a Carrie Underwood was like
Yeah.
the guest star, and she like Ted had her, and then like Ted had
Mhm.
this like other girl, and it was like that whole thing. And I'm like,
Mhm.
that is what Big
It
had
was
Carrie on the
Carrie.
hook.
Carrie
Carrie
had
was
Aiden. Mhm.
yes,
Yep.
and
And
but
all of
yes,
this actually works right back to Alyssa and her and Call It What You Want, because that is all about this like
it's a
long
situationship,
relationship. Yeah.
which wasn't like a terminology back when I was in
No,
many a
I didn't know that
situationship.
that was not a term at
I
all
mean, you've been with the same person since you were like 5,
in college.
but because how old were y'all when you got together? 19?
19. Yeah, we said this the other day, like we're now in our like 30s, and so that means we've had in each decade of our life, like
Mm-hmm.
we've been like in 3 decades, so, like in our teens, in our 20s, and in our 30s.
I mean, same for Andrew and I, like not each decade, but like we met in our 20s.
Yeah.
Then we went through our whole 30s together.
Yeah,
Now we're in our
it's
40s.
cool. Like
So
it's like a really kind of funny way to think about it is like, particularly now as everyone's going back to 2016. Like,
okay, because that was one of the things we were going to talk about.
Yeah.
Because somebody
Me.
slid into the DMs about that.
I've spammed. Well,
But here's my issue with that. I think they did it wrong.
I have so many issues with it.
It should be 2006.
Oh, you know what? I love that take.
For millennials, it's 2016. I was pregnant the whole year. So like to me, like yes, it's nostalgic to think about because Obama was president and like take me back. But and it was like the last year of like precedented times.
The beginning of the end. Like you shamed us out of our big bubble necklaces.
Take me back to 2006.
Big anthropology style like statement necklaces. I loved those.
But 2006 is great because I was 22.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was like just getting out of college. All my friends, like, we're all just getting jobs. We have no idea what's happening. We didn't have TikTok and YouTube to teach us how to do makeup properly. So we're just like looking a hot mess.
You just jammed an eyeliner in your water.
All we had was Facebook, and Facebook was just the wall.
It was
like there was nothing on Facebook except you were like, hey, and then you would post an entire
something with, remember, like the status always
Neely is.
So everything was like Neely is, like it was always is.
Yeah, and now when you look back at them, it doesn't show that part. So it's just like my status is like tired.
Like you're just like, it's like, why did you?
We still had AIM. We had MySpace. Like 2006 to me, like that is what we should be like
striving for.
Like not even striving for, but like you can tell the people who are posting this trend, this 2016, which like I am one of them, but mine is very much like I'm married in a house having a baby. And then you see other people and it's like, I'm in college. And I'm like, we're different kinds of millennials.
I like 100%. Because you're just like a high school group ahead of me. You're just about 4 years, I think, above me.
I graduated high school in 2002.
Yeah. Oh, so it's 5. Because I graduated in 2007. So like.
Yeah. So that's when I was finishing college in 2007. I had a victory lap. Good.
And so like, yeah, like the 2016 thing, I was also married at that point, but as you said, like we did that young. But like it's just really interesting, and like even look at the photos. Like, sure, I had a couple chevron tops and whatever, but it's not the timeline I aspire to go back to.
No, but I mean, and I wouldn't really go back to like any timeline, right? Like I'm very much, I love where my life is right now. I love my age. Yeah, take me back to a Motorola Razr.
No, I love an iPhone. I love my Nespresso machine. I love these things that I did not have in 2007.
I know it's an unpopular opinion, especially with authors, but I love AI. Not to use for things like that, but I love AI to give me a recipe. I love AI to give me a workout to do. So I love to be like, I want to spend 20 minutes doing an arm workout with these kind of weights. Give me a workout. Like, I use it for good.
So AI is such an interesting topic. And like, I think it's one of those things that like, I don't think it should, I definitely don't think it belongs in like artist spaces, which is, I think,
absolutely not.
Thing.
Yeah.
Right. And so like, fine, you know? And I think that's where it gets really, really kind of messy. And then I think there's like a level of it where this has now just replaced Google for, you know, people. And so like, do people have the same problem solving skills that maybe they once had? But I also think there is a level of accessibility that AI gives people who maybe don't know actually how to find the thing that they need to find on
But
Google.
please, for the love of God, do not use it for therapy. I
Oh my
beg of
God.
you.
I
But
actually,
so many people do this.
I think the people, it really makes me uncomfortable when people upload photos into, like, I don't think you should be uploading photos of yourself or anything like that. You don't do that. That's just like a little bit of my own paranoia. And then also like they get into this weird like personification of it where they like have names for it and stuff. And that I find like a little
Have you
unsettling.
seen there's like people who like are trying to marry their like AI
You know?
counterpart? I don't know. It's just it's weird. But yeah, I want to see a 2006 trend, and thank God I have no photo evidence from it because I've deleted all the
I have
evidence.
no, it's on some SD card somewhere that I'll never find. And I'm okay.
Okay, so we're gonna get into the, I guess, the meat of our discussion today,
Oh, yeah.
which we're gonna talk about two things. We're gonna talk about the people we met on vacation,
Mhm.
and we're gonna talk about the first 3 episodes of Tell Me Lies.
Yeah.
And let's start with Tell Me Lies because I feel like I need to end on a happier note.
I was going to say that. We need to like come back up at the end for
We
sure.
need to come back up. So
Mhm.
I also, for the Tell Me Lies, Andrew and I got Andrew to watch it. So he
Mhm.
finished season 2 last night.
Okay.
And his more or less review is season 1 he did not like until
Yeah.
the very end. He was like, it was really slow. Season 2, he's like, why are any of them friends with Steven? Like, why haven't they just like collectively decided to stop being friends with Steven?
I don't know.
And I do not understand. Like every time I watch this, and I know it's their ages and their frontal lobes aren't developed and
Yeah, but
all
also
of that.
like I don't know. Particularly after these 3 episodes, I'm so uncomfy. Like,
And this is going to be spoiler heavy. So if you have
oh
not
yeah.
watched the show or the first 3 episodes, it's now been out for a week. So I mean, I feel like we've given it time. But if you haven't, maybe like skip this part, like skip over the next 10 minutes or so. But I watched it first and I told you I was like,
Yeah.
I have never been more uncomfortable than I was at a TV show than I was the last 15 minutes of the 3rd episode.
Yep.
In the first episode, I was like, oh, like this isn't very like meaty. Like I was kind of like, okay.
A little bit of a slow
I
start.
wasn't surprised at Bree's reaction. I already
Oh yeah.
suspected Bree somehow either knew
I
or
think she definitely knows. But also
I think she releases the tape.
100%. I think she absolutely knows the tape.
I think
She's the
Steven,
worst person. That's why she's like the
yes.
worst person. Yeah.
When
100%.
she said that, I was thinking to myself, when she said that, and then when I watched the 3rd episode, I was like, Bree is totally releasing that tape. Like, she's going to release that tape, and Lucy's going to get kicked out of school. And I think this because back last season, she mentions that she's working at like a travel agency, which, like, no tea, no shade. I know a lot of people who are college educated who work at travel agencies, but considering what she wanted to do, it like she wanted to be Poppy and the people we meet on vacation. And so it just seems like, and then Pippa makes that comment where she's like, you barely came back from that sophomore year. Like, and I don't think it's just that like Steven got in her head. I think like that tape is released and she gets kicked out of school.
I mean, complete breakdown. I like that tape for sure. But can we actually talk about the tape? In what world is that the better decision? Like, I genuinely
I would be like, go fuck yourself, Bree. FYI, I slept with Evan.
Like, it's, you know,
like, and I truly think Bree would have forgiven her.
Yeah, so
I think it would have been hard, and I think it would have been some drama, and I think she's dumb if she. I mean, like now,
in what world did she ever think that like she could in fact
recording a tape? Like, you know what this guy has done, and this is after.
There is no part of that decision that makes any sense to me, right?
And like, this is after he like gaslights her, and he's like, Macy, who?
Yeah, right. Like, what? I actually feel like she should have just started lying and been like, I never slept with that.
I've never been more visibly upset at a TV character. Like, I'm watching this and I'm like,
I think I texted you this and you didn't watch Game of Thrones. Like, you're not like in the fantasy.
No,
but this very much gives me like the same discomfort that Joffrey Baratheon had when he was like tormenting all of like his queens or whatever. Like, this feels the same, where you're just like, it's psycho. It's absolutely
It
psycho.
is absolutely psycho behavior. It's psycho behavior that he sat there and pretended like he doesn't know who Macy is.
Yeah.
And what I think too, I think he was recording that whole time. I think he was recording something because he had that recording of Evan. Like, I think he's recorded more than we think he's recorded.
Oh my God, I
Like,
didn't think about that. I think though, what do you mean about Macy?
I don't have a car. Like, I think just like
Oh
that
my God.
whole thing, I think he was, I mean, listen, I also unfortunately have been on TikTok a lot and I've seen some straight up unhinged
They're
theories. I mean,
crazy theories.
people are unwell. People who are like, I think Marianne is Bree's mom. And I'm
Well,
like,
yeah, I
are
saw
you
that.
like okay?
Or Oliver is her dad.
And I'm like, are y'all like okay? Like, I don't think you're okay. Or Steven's mom is Bree's mom. I mean, just like,
You know what I did learn? Like it's related to the show, but not the plot. That's his real mom.
yeah, I knew that.
I didn't know any of this. I've only fully leaned into like
He's really keeping it in the family. I mean, it's his
because
real
he's
mom, it's his real girlfriend.
crazy. How did
Well,
they
and
know
Evan
that?
in real life is engaged to Molly.
Yeah, they're really
And
keeping it close. They're all
Pippa
really
and Wrigley have been together for years in
Nuts.
real life.
I mean, I don't know
But,
how
like,
they go after like a Steven, Lucy, like
the two of them, I can't see him. Okay, so I watched this movie on Amazon Prime. I think it was the Whitney Wolf movie about the girl who started Tinder and Bumble, and he plays her boyfriend in it who founded Tinder, and he's plays the exact same character. Like he's not a different, he's Stephen DeMarco in that. And I'm like, I fear much like a James Spader, he is now only going to get cast as a bad guy. Like there are just certain people, like when has James Spader ever played a good guy in anything?
Yeah.
Never. When has, okay, I can't think of his name, but in As Good as It Gets, who's not Jack Nicholson, who's, you know who I'm talking, he's always exactly a douchebag.
Yeah, always.
He's always a douchebag. Like there are just certain people who have always played the same role, and
now
that's
they always will.
fine. And I think he is one of them. I think he will never play anything different. I think it's too.
Did you watch Euphoria?
I tried to watch the first season and I was disturbed and had to stop watching.
No, it's very uncomfy. That's another one that like.
And I've seen it compared a lot. Yeah.
Nate Jacobs, like who Jacob Elordi in that is like similarly like.
I called him Jacob Elordi for a long time, by the way.
I love that. I feel like we should just make that a thing.
He is so tall.
Oh, it's insane. Like
so tall.
He was Frankenstein. He was Frankenstein's monster.
Well, but I mean, that was like some solid casting because
that's
like
what I'm saying. Solid, perfect casting because they're like, who
can play Frankenstein's monster? There's only one answer to that.
Jacob Elordi.
It's Jacob Elordi.
It's Jacob Elordi.
Which is what his name is now in my brain. There are just also certain people that once I have mispronounced their name, I can't course correct.
Yeah.
And that's just their name in my head. But not even just Steven's gaslighting, the way Oliver was gaslighting Evan.
Ugh. Oh my God. Oliver makes me, I mean, the whole show makes me so uncomfy.
That's what it is. It's just uncomfy.
It's and like butt clenchy uncomfy. Like I just.
And here's the thing. Lucy has a degradation kink, and that's fine. Okay.
Fine with it.
I don't have a problem with her doing that.
No.
My problem is that I actually think the character thinks that of herself and is so disgusted. Like we were watching the episode last night where she has sex with Leo or Steven and then goes and has sex with Leo from season 2. And Andrew's like, she didn't change her underwear. And I'm like, like and he's like, why does she look like so upset when she's having sex with Leo? I'm like, because she realizes she's a hoe.
Yeah.
She's like, she didn't even shower.
Not having a good time.
Like also like, why do you keep going back to this college? Like transfer.
Literally leave. Well, she's trying to do that, like study abroad or whatever.
She's definitely not getting into that because this video is getting released.
That video is getting released.
She's absolutely not getting into study abroad and she's absolutely getting kicked out of school.
I genuinely don't back to it. Why record the video? Like, in what world is that the move?
Has no one taught her to not put anything on tape or in writing that you don't want read in front of a court of law?
Apparently not.
Also, hold on. Diana's pregnant.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I will say, I feel like this is getting overlooked a lot in discussions because so many other things happen.
Because we're so involved with this tape.
But then people are so bad at math that they're like, whose baby could it be? I'm like, her and Steven literally just broke up.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Like 3 weeks before they were, that is like, do you understand how pregnancy works?
No.
Whereas there's a whole, like, they're like, in Pippa, they're like, maybe it's Pippa's. Pippa wasn't drinking. I'm like, Pippa hasn't been drinking since she got drugged.
Yeah.
So that's not because of this. Pippa's not drinking because Pippa is terrified to drink.
It's totally Diana's.
Like, it is Diana's baby.
I think I saw a thing that they were like looking at the writing under it, and maybe it was like even legal, like legalese of sorts.
Okay, and like, if they end this show, whether it's this season or they add another season, and they don't end it where Steven gets a consequence
for
his behavior, I will not be okay. Like, I need him. I really need everybody to have a consequence. It's like my children, right? I'm like, you're going to get a consequence. Like, everybody needs a consequence. Yeah. I fear Lucy's consequence will happen first.
Very soon. Yes.
I don't even think they're going to drag that out. Like, I think that tape is getting released like in the next episode or two.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm curious how Bree's going to, like, is Steven just going to be like, by the way, Evan and Lucy had sex. Here's this tape of Lucy confessing something. Go release it. Like, I need to, I don't know. And then people are like, maybe Lucy already told Bree. I'm like, I don't think she did.
I don't think she did.
Unless she told her when they did Molly and she just doesn't remember, which is possible.
Maybe she's not, maybe somehow she knew, like, saw something.
And
I don't know.
I need to stop seeing theories that Wrigley and Bree are going to get together because in my head, they're just friends.
I don't want that.
I don't want that.
I don't want that. I don't want that at all.
I want them to just be friends who like bond, who like trauma bond.
Yeah.
Like, just be friends. Just
maybe
like, it's okay.
Maybe there can be some dynamic between two people on the show that is just a little bit okay. Like, maybe they can just be.
And I will be upset. Like, I actively have to like remove myself from Facebook groups because I'm like, y'all have lost the plot. And it's.
I like that. You're like, I gotta go.
I gotta go because you've made it it's become too weird. It's like, it's Taylor Swift clowning at a different level. It is like Reputation clowning, but worse. Because it's
like, at least
nobody's using logic. Like, they're all just like.
With Reputation, we know there are vault tracks. We know that was a whole thing.
We know it exists. She has it.
You're just like truly throwing shit to a wall.
I mean, people are like, my favorite is when people are just like fucking with them and they're like, what if Steven is Lucy's father? I mean, it's just like, because it's just like
soap opera level insanity.
That's how y'all sound. And I think the writer is too smart to have it be that easy. Because even like, I'm still constantly surprised by the show, even knowing that these people are awful. Like, making the video, I'm like, oh, yeah, like what? I also need Steven to find out that Diana really is getting into Yale.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to talk about. I love that after that whole like series, she's like, she canceled her card. She's fine with her.
Yeah.
Like, orchestrated the whole thing to like.
Oh, yeah.
And that was so good. I was such a fan.
Watching that, I was shocked that happened.
I was too.
Okay, let's calm down from Tell Me Lies, because if I talk about it too much, I start to get agitated.
Say, how's your heart rate?
It's really high right now. Let's talk about people we meet on vacation, because truly, I've never been happier watching a movie. It was not never, but recently.
I mean, I was texting you while it happened.
Yes.
And like,
because I got up and watched it at 9 a.m. last Friday.
I love that.
After my children went to school.
No, we literally like ordered pizza and we sat on the sofa and just like watched it. And it was like, rom-coms are back. Like, it felt
rom-coms are back.
It felt like the gift that we deserved. It gave me so much joy. I was so giddy. It was so cute.
And I was nervous. I was nervous for the adaptation. I'm always nervous for a movie adaptation because, like, I feel like 9 times out of 10, it's not as good. Yeah. And this exceeded. And I have seen things where people are like, if you liked the book, you hated the movie. And I'm like, oh no, I like really enjoyed them both.
I think like, the thing is, though, like, I read the book a while ago and I liked the book. And so, like, I have not reread it in.
I haven't either. I read it.
You know, like,
I read it a long time ago. I mean, probably the year it came out. And I haven't read it since, obviously. And so it's like,
because there was that distance, like, I was able to enjoy the movie, like, with that disconnection. And there was really only one thing in the movie that I was upset didn't happen, like, that we didn't. Because I've seen, like, on TikTok, like, there have been a lot of things about people, like, being like, well, they didn't go here and this was that and whatever. I didn't care about any of that. The only thing that I missed was the vasectomy. Like, That was
Mhm.
because that actually felt relevant to the plot and was like such a like special like kind of like I really liked that, and so I was upset that that wasn't there. But beside that, I thought the rest
But
of it
it
was
was already kind of a long movie, so it was
yeah.
like, and people were like, this would have been better as a TV show, and every year, like one of their trips
Yeah,
was a different episode, and I'm like, yes, I could
that
have
could
seen
have
that
that could
too.
have absolutely been done. Yeah, but
But I like
it was
what we
great.
got. I thought the acting was great. I
Oh
think
my
that
god,
dance scene will live rent free in my head forever.
that bathroom like no that like where that like altered my brain chemistry.
That altered my brain chemistry. The holding hands because he doesn't like to hold hands.
Ugh.
That altered my brain chemistry. I wanted more from the scene though, where she's in the airport and she runs into his ex.
Mhm.
I don't
Mhm.
know what I wanted. Like I wasn't dissatisfied with it. I
Yeah.
still thought it was a good scene. I just wanted more. We got a DM that said the ending felt rushed, and I do agree that
Yeah.
like the ending did feel a little rushed. Like it felt very, I don't know. I guess because like when they're happy, like I don't love when the happy is like the very last couple minutes
Yeah.
and we get nothing. I know that's like the point, right? I
I
mean,
mean, that's not my point. That's not how I do it, but like I like that like
she's like, not my point,
not my
but
point. That's
she's
not my
like, I make them happy until the end.
that's actually true. That's actually exactly what it is.
She's like, I make them happy the whole book and then you're
Yeah,
fucked.
that's
But
true. That's accurate. No, but like I think I because I feel that way, that's exactly why, right? Like I don't like when you've got 3 pages at the end and everyone's like happy and tied up and then like maybe you get an epilogue and like whatever.
I want more. I want more from my
Yeah.
happy.
I want to live in the happiness for a bit.
I
The
want to
other
live in the happiness for a
the
bit.
other problem I had is have you ever been to Ohio?
Uh-huh.
So I will tell you, so watching her run wherever she was, you cannot convince me that was Ohio.
Oh,
That was like
absolutely not.
that was New Orleans. I'm almost positive that was just like some suburb outside New Orleans.
Oh,
That
to
was
me, that looked like Brentwood, LA.
there
That
was
looked
no
just like
there was no way there was no part of Ohio I've ever been to. And
she's
like
like that. Facts. That was not Ohio.
never been there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we were gonna talk about other just like good rom-coms. And I
Oh,
started to make a list and it got like kind of long.
okay.
Um,
I also started to make a list and then I was like just keep I listed like 3 that I think are just or 4 that I think are just great.
I have
Um
like 10.
oh
So
my god. No, I literally reeled it in.
all right.
Okay.
So what are yours? Because I fear we have overlap.
I fear we probably will. I think Notting Hill is like top
Not
like
on there. I actually hate that movie.
do you? Okay, we have no overlap then. You and I are we're
Um,
you're off course so
I find
fun
Hugh
for
Grant
us.
to be the least desirable male lead ever.
So I wonder, I have an English father, and so like
Okay.
I don't know if there's something like Freudian in there, which I don't which could be icky, but like no, I think
I like vehemently, and
so funny.
everyone I know loves that movie. I hate
I
that
love it.
movie.
I love that movie. I love Hugh Grant. I do think it's because
I
like
don't love Hugh Grant. I don't even love Julia Roberts. And I
oh
know that's a
I think
hot take.
they were so I love that movie. That's so funny that out of the gate you're like, we're out. We've parted ways. I love
Sorry.
that.
My first one on here is When Harry Met Sally,
Oh,
which
of course.
you
Classic.
cannot get more classic than that.
Cannot get more
And
classic.
my second one is like probably a little off kilter, but it's complicated.
It's complicated. That's good. That's not at the top. That's not like in my like god tier
It
list,
is one
but
of
it's
my
good.
favorite movies ever. I absolutely love that movie. I think it is so fucking brilliant. Meryl Streep is so funny in that movie.
Can't beat it. Yeah.
Alec Baldwin is funny. Steve Martin is funny. It gives some of my favorite scenes. And I think part of it is that there is not a Nancy Meyers home I don't want to live in, right?
Mhm.
But her house and it's complicated. My mom and I went and saw that movie together, and I will never, we both sat there like, yeah, that's the house.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm. Mhm.
everything about that house is perfect. Everything about that movie is perfect. It's to me, it's like a giggle and kick your feet movie. John
Mhm.
Krasinski is so fucking funny in that movie. Like
Yep.
casting, everything, 10 out of
Yep.
10.
That is,
Just
you know, that might be the thing I have to like watch tonight.
it is so good. Like if you've never seen It's Complicated, and I know some people are like, but they're older, and I'm like, I don't care. It's funny.
You should aspire for that kind of like love and humor and
I love everything about that movie.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
great.
what is one for you?
This one's not. I don't think this is gonna be on your list at all because you don't really do like anything even remotely like magical. I think, right?
I don't. What?
Yeah, it's About Time, which is
Oh,
another.
no, I love About Time.
Do you?
But I don't consider About Time a rom-com. I consider About Time a
Maybe
love
it's.
story.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
not
maybe
funny.
Maybe because I put it in rom. Like, maybe I just lean heavily into rom, and I'm like, that's what it is.
I
I
love
love
About
rom.
Time. About
Oh,
Time is my comfort
but they
movie.
time travel.
Okay, I love like Practical Magic is like one of my favorite movies, but
Okay.
like I love About Time. First of all, I love most things Rachel McAdams is
Yeah,
in.
same.
I need all you have to do is tell me she's in it and I will watch it. But
Yes.
that movie is one of like it's
I love
so
it so much.
good.
We watched that.
I
So we
love that they
watched,
named their daughter Posy. Like
oh,
I would never
love
use that
it.
name, but like yes,
Cute.
she's Posy.
I
Like
I love that movie so much. And we
the
were
very
watching
end of that movie is one of my favorite like song see
it's,
just
it's stunning. It's so good. I'll tell you though, what's very funny
I
about
cry
this
every
is
time.
we watched it recently because after People We Meet on Vacation, Sam and I were saying like, what are some of the best like romance and maybe not rom coms, but like romances? And he said, The Time Traveler's Wife. And
Oh,
I
first of
hang
all,
on.
what fucking part of that movie is funny?
Right. Well, again, I think we dropped the com and just focused on the rom. But I'm
Oh,
like, no fucking way. That
that
guy,
movie's
first of all,
awful.
it's awful, and he grooms a little
Awful.
girl. Like, there's also like some creepiness in there. Like, I
All
don't
right,
like.
sorry, I take it back. That is a Rachel McAdams movie I don't like. She does
Hang on,
a
but
lot
you,
of time travel.
she does with men who time travel. Yes. So Sam is like doubling down on it. He's like, no, it's a beautiful movie,
It's
and I'm like,
terrible.
how can you of all people be saying like Sam is such a like I don't know. It was I was stunned. And he's like, "No, let's put it on." And he meant About Time. And so he and I were fighting to the death about this where I was suddenly like, "Who are you? What is this? Why is this your opinion?" I'm like bothered that this
Well,
is
that
your
makes a
opinion.
lot more sense. And I
So
can
much happier.
understand why you would get them
Yes,
mixed
same.
up.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't blame him, but yes.
I don't blame him. I can see where that happens. I love About Time because it's so the casting in it is so random.
I
Like
so good.
it is like the most random group of people. I love everything about that movie. There's not one thing about that movie I don't love.
The soundtrack is amazing.
Using that Ben Folds song at the end though, like I sat in the theater and just started aggressively
Yeah,
sobbing.
no,
Like
I'm
there's
with it.
something wrong with me. Okay, I have 13 going on 30 on my
I have
list.
13 going on 30. I will say I definitely the
I love
About
Jennifer
Time was
Garner.
just rom, not com, but I love 13 going on 30.
13 going on 30 to me, like that's a rom-com. Like
Yeah.
Jennifer Garner is so funny and
Mhm.
believable as somebody who was 13 waking up thinking
Yeah.
that they're 30.
And, like,
And she's
I
like,
love
I have
Mark
these incredible
Ruffalo.
boobs to
Like,
fill it
look
out.
at
Like
it! And I love Mark Ruffalo in it. I think he's
I
so
love
cute.
Mark Ruffalo in life in
Yeah.
general. I have Bride Wars, which okay, I don't
Mhm.
know if we could consider it a rom-com because it's really more of a friendship-focused movie
Mhm.
with like a hint of rom.
Rum.
It's really just more like calm. And what's even funnier is I actually don't like Anne Hathaway at
You
all,
said this, yeah.
but I love that movie. And
Funny.
I am not sure. I actually don't really like anyone who's in it. Chris Pratt's in it. He's awful. I
Yeah.
mean, shock, no shock.
Yeah.
But I just, I don't know. I just love that movie. It's so silly, as is 27 Dresses, which is on my list.
Oh, I don't have that. I do have The Proposal.
I don't like that movie
You
either.
don't like so this is interesting. This is where we do not like you're not quite
I
the same.
don't.
I love
I have two movies on my list that came out the same year and are actually the exact same movie but with different people, and that
okay.
is Friends with Benefits
I
and
was
No
gonna say
Strings
that
Attached.
I knew that was what I knew that was as soon
But
as you
which one do you like better? Because I feel like it's Friends with Benefits,
yeah,
right?
yeah, 100%.
Okay. So okay, I remember I did not see Friends with Benefits till Andrew and I were together, and this
Okay.
came out before I met Andrew. But I saw No Strings Attached and
Uh-huh.
loved it, and I still do. I still
Yeah.
love No Strings Attached. It has one of my favorite lines ever, which is when oh my god, what is Greta Gerwig?
Mhm.
They're all on their period, and she's like, "It's like a crime scene in my pants," and I've never laughed
Oh
harder
my god.
at a line delivery, maybe
Mhm.
ever. And I think the supporting cast of No Strings Attached is 1,000 times better.
Oh, yeah.
But I love Andrew was like, no, 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 Friends with Benefits is
Chemistry?
better. And I'm like, no, no, it's not. And he showed it to me. And we, for the next like month, watched it every day. Every day for like a month. All I wanted to do was watch this
I
movie.
think the Mila Kunis, Justin Timberlake chemistry was just so good.
1,000%. It's so
So
good.
good.
But do you find it funny that Mila Kunis is in one and Ashton Kutcher is in another?
Oh my god, I hadn't even put that together.
Yeah.
That's so weird. I
It's
had
just
not
like,
even put that together. Yeah,
but
that's
they
very
came out like, I think the same
same
year.
year. Yeah. Yeah.
And They're the same. In case anyone's wondering, it's the exact same
It's
movie.
the exact same movie. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just...
I have something on my list, and I actually think this is a movie you really like also.
What?
But I could be wrong now. I could absolutely be wrong. Set It Up with Glenn
It's
Powell.
on my list.
Yeah.
Set It.
I
actually have
Glenn Powell fans here.
two Glenn Powell movies on my list.
What's the other one?
Anyone But You.
Okay, so I love Anyone But You, but I cannot stand Sydney Sweeney.
And that's fine. There are a lot of people. It's kind of like my Anne Hathaway thing. Yeah. I have to take the Anne Hathaway of it out. Sydney Sweeney, I will say, is really funny in that movie, but their chemistry is stupid. Like,
it's so good. No, I love
the scene where he blows in her mouth.
Oh, I love that. I love that movie. I think like him being like, "How do you know my serenity song?" Like, I think it's so funny.
Andrew and I have like, I think a lot of the movies on my list are ones we have like a very limited playlist of movies, if you will, that we both really like. And we randomly found Set It Up on Netflix like when it came out, and we have watched it hundreds of times. I mean,
I think it's so underrated.
Such a good movie. It's so underrated. It is so funny.
So funny.
It's so funny when she's like, I did the over-dicked around thing. I over-dicked it. Yeah. Andrew and I say that to each other all the time. Or when he's like, I don't wear scrubs to the doctor's office. Like, why would I wear a jersey to a baseball game? Like, it's...
I think it's like... Because this also has a movie that's like similar. And I feel like the guy looks like Glenn Powell, but isn't Glenn Powell. What is it?
What?
Is it called The Hating Game? That was the book. Or The Hating Game.
It's The Hating Game.
The Hating Game. They turned that into a movie also, which has like similar like.
I saw the movie first, and I had not read the book.
Yeah,
and so I don't like the book as much as I like the movie because I saw the movie first, obviously. But The Hating Game like it's funny and I like it. Yeah. Andrew likes it too. It's just not like it just
no.
That guy has about as much personality as a dish towel, and so. Which is why you don't see him in like anything else because he's not good. Also, I have two things on here that are definitely more rom than com. I have Someone Great, which is again more female focused than I would say. But I think Someone Great is like a great movie for girls to watch, like younger girls. And then I also have Friends with Kids, which have you ever seen Friends with Kids? It's with
it's John Hamm,
Adam Scott, John Hamm.
Yes.
Okay.
She
Maya Rudolph.
Yes.
Kristen Wiig. Like
that is great. So, I like that.
So I love that movie. So a couple fun facts about that
love
movie.
It.
The girl who wrote it and directed it is the main girl in the movie, and her and John Hamm were together for like 20 years before they split up. And when they made that movie, like all those people were best friends, and they essentially just like made a movie with their best friend. That was like their friend group.
That's cute.
I love that movie. It's very realistic. There are funny parts to it, but it is not a rom-com.
No.
It's very serious, and I feel like it's a movie that's like great to watch without kids and great to watch when you have kids, and you can relate to people in it no matter kind of where you come from, because it's really a movie about adulthood and like whether or not you have kids, you have friends with kids. Like, and it's about how friendship changes when you have kids and how your life changes and how the dynamics of friend groups change. And it's how marriage changes. And you see people in the movie that have kids that have a great marriage. And you see people in the movie that have kids and their marriage completely falls apart. And it's very realistic. And so it's one of those movies where I'm like, I feel like this should be like required material before you get married. Like
it's great. That's a good one. I've not seen that in a very long time. And I love Adam Scott. I think Adam Scott
love Adam Scott. Put Adam Scott in more things.
Yeah.
This is my plea to put Adam Scott in as many things as you put Glenn Powell in.
Oh, please. Sam is trying to lean into like a Glenn Powell in Twisters vibe right now. Like
I love Glenn Powell. I love Glenn Powell in fucking anything. Twisters is great.
I love Twisters. That's not rom or com.
It's not rom or com, but love me some Daisy Edgar Jones. Put her in more shit. Love her.
I would like to see them in more shit together. I thought they were so
He could have chemistry with anyone. Piece of cardboard.
Yeah.
Like, not one movie we've mentioned he didn't have chemistry with the person with. He went to college with a couple of my friends because he went to University of Texas and he's like 2 years younger than me. And so
that's
like
fun.
He like went to a date party with a girl I know in college. Isn't that crazy to be like, I am this picture of us from a date party and now you're just a movie star? Glenn Powell in Maverick.
Oh my God, so good. There's not a thing he's in that he's not, like, I love him.
You know what it is? He has movie star face.
He does have movie star face.
He has like Tom Cruise movie star face. Like,
yes.
Tom Cruise, I wouldn't say is like necessarily the greatest actor ever, but he's movie star face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio has movie star face.
Yeah. And Glenn Powell has movie star face and movie star height because he's also tall.
Brad Pitt, movie star face. And height, actually. I think Brad Pitt is tall.
Because Tom Cruise doesn't have the movie star height.
Tom Cruise is 5'3", right? He's like something very short.
I don't think I think he's like 5'7", but okay.
I'm going to look it up. He's very short.
I don't think he's 5'8". I think he's like 5'7". Because
he is 5'7", according to the internet. I'm going to look up Glenn Powell height.
Nicole, I think he's 6'1". That's going to be my guess.
He's 6 feet. But look at him. He has movie star face. Like,
yeah, totally.
He is the first thing people ask. How did Glenn Powell get so fit? How tall is Glenn Powell? What ethnicity is Glenn Powell? Are you okay, person who asked this?
Why? I mean, what an interesting progression.
Don't you love when you Google something and then you see like the common Google searches and you're like, I know. Does Glenn Powell have a wife? No. I love him though. You know who he looks a lot alike? Did you ever watch the show This Is Us?
Yes. Yeah.
He looks like
they could play brother
Justin Hartley.
They could play brothers. I would love to see that. Ask them as brothers.
He was in a commercial recently for a TV show and Andrew's like, is that Glenn Powell? And I'm like, no. But like for a second I was like, is it Glenn Powell? Like I literally was like, no. Like I had to search him and I was like, oh, like I bet there's a Google search that like, are Glenn Powell and Justin Hartley related?
Oh my God. I think that's the new call is to put them in a movie as brothers. I would love to see that.
They could be brothers.
They could be brothers.
I could be Jello. Great line, by the way. Okay, wait. Circling back to rom-coms, My Best Friend's Wedding. Not a rom, but a com.
My Best Friend's Wedding
is a horror movie. It's a horror movie.
It's a horror film. Poor Cameron Diaz.
It is a horror movie. That movie,
Diaz.
Like, do you follow the guy who does like the movie reviews? I
don't know.
Heartthrob Anderson on. Oh my God. He also has done like Seventh Heaven recaps.
Oh,
and like
they come up. I don't follow him. I know who you mean.
Okay. He did one about My Best Friend's Wedding and he's like, this is a horror movie.
It is absolutely a horror movie.
And I hadn't really thought of it. He's like, they are literally just like making this woman feel like nothing. And then
so excluded. Like that it's so terrible.
They're like, how sheltered has this girl been that she had no other friends to ask to be a bridesmaid? So she asks her fiance's best friend to be her maid. Like, I really loved that movie when I was like 12 and it came out though. It was the soundtrack, I think. I think it was the soundtrack.
Also good. What's his name? Dermot
Mulroney. It is not Dylan McDermott. Those are different people. It took me a lot of years. I mean, I can see how that can confuse. It's Dermot Mulroney.
Whatever. That man. In The Wedding Date. I love the.
My God, I love The Wedding Date. Both a rom and a com. It also has one of my favorite stupid lines ever that Amy Adams gives. She's like, "You're my half sister, but I whole love you."
I love you. Yes. So good.
You know what I love about that movie is Deborah Messing's luggage in that movie.
You know what? I watched this.
That could be its own story.
The problem about that luggage is I looked at that luggage and I thought, light blue, wild choice. Because it's wild choice. It's light blue and fabric. It's not a hard shell luggage.
No, this is
terrible.
I like that, much like me, you're like now picturing the amount of luggage she had.
I remember, I can picture it so clearly, putting it all in that cab. Then the other part of that is, she gets to the airport, she works for like Virgin Atlantic or something. She's got all this luggage. And then
she has to work because there's like a problem.
She's doing like customer service for Virgin Atlantic. And I'm like, what is your job in your brownstone house with all this luggage? And you're like, what are you doing?
I miss a point in time where everybody was so unrealistic. Like, I know that Jennifer Garner in 13 Going on 30 like works at a magazine, but how is she affording that apartment?
Right.
Like, what is your magazine salary at 30? Okay, I've been 30. I know what 30 is like. I know the kind of money one makes at 30. And unless you're a partner at 30 in a big 5 law firm, you're not affording an apartment like that.
The multi-million-dollar New York City apartment she has.
In her closet of Chanel.
No,
okay?
not even.
Like, and her personal driver. Like, what?
No.
And God bless Judy Greer, who's best friend in like half the things I mentioned. Have Judy you read Greer. Her book? She has a book about that. She wrote like a memoir, and the title is something like, I think, like, I'll look it up. It's like You've Seen Me and stuff or something.
That's funny.
Judy Greer book. She's also in a great movie that nobody ever talks about. Oh, the book is called I Don't Know What You Know Me From. Confessions of a Co-Star. Jawbreaker.
I don't think I've seen it.
Not a rom or a com. Is a horror movie.
Okay. Literally.
It's about a little friend group, and they go to wake their best friend up on her 17th birthday, and they stuff a jawbreaker in her mouth, and she dies. Mm-hmm. And they stage it as like a rape, or it is the most unhinged movie. Rose McGowan's in it, and Rebecca Gayheart. Like, it is.
Okay, I might have to watch this.
Okay, guys.
I'll just like live text you through it.
I'm going to try really hard in the show notes to list every movie we've talked about. I'm going to try.
I'll send you my notes app so that you can like.
Yeah, but we've like gone way off on this.
Well, as we learned from the first round of this, we didn't make it the first few minutes in this conversation before we just veer right off track.
I am very proud of the fact, though, that we did mention all the rom-coms, because now I'm like, you know what I want to go do? I want to go watch some rom-coms. How old do we think Charlotte needs to be before I start showing her rom-coms? Like,
I guess it depends on the rom-com.
10, 11? I don't know. I mean,
I have no idea. Which rom?
I don't know. She's still... Liam tried to show her Harry Potter, and she's like, I have no interest in this. I'm like, Liam, she's in kindergarten. Like, give her a minute. Liam's like, she doesn't like Hermione. I'm like, Liam, she doesn't know what the fuck you're showing her. Like... You're showing her the fourth movie. She's
muggles yet.
She has no idea what's going on. Liam, meanwhile, bless my little child's soul, and then we'll wrap things up. He is so obsessed with Harry Potter right now that he will cut out a little scar on paper and tape it to his face, and That's
cute.
So cute. His birthday is in a couple weeks, and I hope he doesn't hear me. He's in the other room. Like, basically every one of his birthday presents from us is Harry Potter related. Like, we're going hard on the Harry Potter. It's like his main interest in life right now.
You know what?
If he's not reading the books, he's watching the movies, or he's pretending he's Harry Potter.
You know what I have? It's a prized possession. I have first edition English cover signed Harry Potters.
But we all don't. But we collectively don't like and support J.K. Rowling, right?
Oh no, not even a little bit. I have those from truly when they came out. Like,
okay,
yeah. No, not even.
I need to differentiate this on the podcast. We support the story of Harry Potter. The wizarding world of Harry Potter. We don't support J.K. Rowling.
Not even so. I think this is one of those things though, and like I saw someone post this, that like particularly for a world like this that gave so many children like this magical experience and like this belief in other things. After an amount of time, she might have put that out in the world. It's no longer hers. Like this belongs to the zeitgeist of this world. Like this is. And belongs to readers.
What I love as a parent is that it's making my kid love to read more, right? Like, Liam's dyslexic, so really, like, him powering through these Harry Potter books, the speed he is, and then being able to like sit and like have a conversation. Like, I know he's taking it in because he can tell me everything, and he's like, "Oh no, that was this person," and I'm like, Liam, it's been like 20 years since I read these books.
You know, speaking of Harry Potter. Great, because Bridgerton comes out on the 29th.
I can't wait.
Cho Chen is the Lady Araminta or whatever her name is in the upcoming Bridgerton.
Charlotte's kindergarten teacher does her ins and outs of every month, and she said Bridgerton is in its flop era.
Oh my god,
and she's young, so I'm like,
oh no.
She's like in her 20s, so I'm like, I feel like I have to listen to her. You know, she knows the things. Although, speaking of young, Liam said 6'7" yesterday, and Charlotte goes, it's over. 6'7" is over.
Oh my god. Like, well, she'll keep him on it. She'll keep on.
So remind people where they can find you.
Oh, where they can find me? Yes.
Other than somewhere on the East Coast.
Yeah, just strolling the streets of New York City in the snow. Well, you can find me occasionally on this podcast with Neely, but beside that, you'll find me under my pen name, which is Diana Elliott Graham, all the places.
all the places. And you can find the podcast everywhere at Smut Show Podcast. And you can find me everywhere at Neelykins, except TikTok, where I'm Neely Moldovan. And please come talk with us in the DMs about People We Meet on Vacation, rom-coms, Tell Me Lies, Anne Hathaway, Glenn Powell,
all the things.
Notting Hill, whatever. Favorite horror movies that cosplay as rom-coms.
Yeah.
We love a horror movie that's pretending to be a rom-com. So come talk to us about those. Like, literally, Practical Magic is less scary than My Best Friend's Wedding.
Oh,
so
without a doubt.
I would rather watch Scream than watch the horror movie that is My Best Friend's Wedding again. But it's still so good. So
oh my god, it's without a doubt.
So good. All right, guys, we will talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.